Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. It's me, Tahili Seeley, and it's that time again, Thought for Tuesday. So, my friends, I am happy to present today's Thought for Tuesday. Once again, I'm sharing something, a personal story about my life, a little journey, and I love to share the personal stories because when you're trying to reach out, not trying to, I am doing, I'm reaching out to you guys and connecting on a personal level. And the most the most relatable way is to share an actual story on my life journey. So all the stories that I share with you are things that happen in my everyday life. The things that stand out for me the most on a particular time in my life or in a particular time in my life. And today is no different. So last week, I talked about committing to yourself or recommitting to yourself. And this week, I want to talk to you about even though you're having those commitments, still having the doubts. And this is where I am right now. So, a friend of mine called me, excuse me, I have a little bit of a sinus something, I guess. Um, so, a friend of mine, she spoke with me last week and she asked me, how was I doing? And, you know, it was a question. I hadn't spoken to her, really for some time, and she stumped me with that question because how did I answer? Did I answer in the usual, oh, all is good, or I'm okay? Well, I don't usually ever say I'm okay. I always say I'm fantastic. Whether or not I think I am, I believe in calling things into your life. So if I say I'm great, by saying I am great, I am going to call that into my life. So you'd very rarely hear me saying things like, I'm okay. No, I'm great. I'm fantastic, even. Excellent. So, with that aside, let me continue. So she asked me how I was doing, and I was a little stumped because at that point in time, I was doing a lot of things, making a lot of strides to help me move forward in my personal training and my career. I mean, I say personal training and my personal training, as in, achieving fitness goals that I have for myself. And it in my career and in other aspects of my life. But the thing was that nothing seemed like it was really. I'm doing a lot of things, mixing it up, but nothing seems like it's really cementing right now. Have you ever had that feeling? You're doing the things that, I don't want to say right things, but you're doing the things that you know are going to take you to the next step, but nothing seems to be piecing together. It's like you have many puzzle pieces and you know that it's going to come together at some point, but you just don't understand how a tree is going to connect to a river, is going to connect to a highway, until you get the big picture, until you get all the puzzle pieces together, and then you see that the tree is in the mountains, and then you go through, you have the puzzle pieces that lead you to the forest, into the forest, and the forest will lead you to something else, so to the river or the sea, and then from the sea there's another little forested area or road that takes you to the highway, and then that's when the big picture comes into place. But until such time, having the piece of the tree, having that piece of the seaside, and then having that little puzzle piece that shows the highway, you posting it just doesn't add up. And so I feel a little bit like that in my life right now. Everything, I'm doing the right things, and yeah, I go again using that word. I'm doing the right things. I'm doing the things that I know are going to take me in the right direction, but yet nothing seems to be adding up. And when I get this feeling, because literally it's like you're taking a leap of faith, you're just taking one step at a time, and you can't see very far forward, you're just seeing that one step in front of you. When things like this happen to me, and I guess it will happen to most people, right? What's the next thing that happens? We start to doubt ourselves. So I know that I'm committed to me, I know that I'm committed to my progress, and I know that I'm committed to my future, but what is that future? And that's where the doubt comes in. I just don't know. I just don't know how everything is going to piece in together. So I started to have this moment of doubt, this cloud. It was like a rain cloud, it felt like that. and it still is in a way feeling like it, and I'm asking myself like, what do I do next? What is the way forward? I know that the way forward is that I have to continue, but nothing makes sense. And how do I work through this? I'll tell you how I am working through it right now. I'm working by faith, not by sight. I can't see where this is going to lead, but I know it's going to take me to somewhere. I know I just have to continue as I am. I can actually do things even better than I'm doing it. I don't have to know the next 10 steps. I just need to know the next step. And in the process of taking the next step, I'll figure out what the other step is going to be like. So that's where I'm at. What do you do on your cloudy days? When you don't have the vision to see where you're going, where you don't know if where you're going is going to lead you to anywhere positive or anywhere progressive. Progressive is the word I'm looking at. What do you do when you don't know? You just don't know. It's called uncertainty, my friends, and for almost everyone on this planet, when there's uncertainty, the next thing that follows almost immediately is fear. Fear of the unknown. We don't know, and the natural thing to do is to revert to what is safe, what we know is going to be a backup, what we know for sure. I've tried this before and it will work because it's worked before, but you changed it because it really wasn't working. It was helping you get through a time, but the reason why you changed it because it really wasn't working for you. And that's where I am right now. I can revert to what is safe and what is known. But no, I have to get scared, and I have to be uncertain, and I have to trust, and I have to work with faith and not by sight. So my message to you, and I'm going to end on this note, because I am in the process right now of going through this experience. Let's let our faith be greater than our fears. If we can dream it, if we have that vision, we can do it without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's going to happen. It is in the process. The only thing that is holding that process back is our belief. So I'm telling you this, I'm also saying this to myself too, because in speaking with you now, it's becoming more apparent to me how cloudy I felt over the last week and a half. How cloudy I feel now. But one thing's for sure, the clouds will disappear and the way forward will reveal itself. I have to trust my heart, my gut, my instinct, my inner self. I have to trust my body when my body says, this is not your truth to heal. It doesn't feel right for you. So I want to end on that note, and I want to thank you guys so much for listening and so much for finding ways to connect with me. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure when I see someone share. I have had someone recently sharing so much. Thank you so much, Lida Fatih, Devi. You've been sharing a lot, and it means so much to me to know that someone is watching and connecting and wants this to touch others. And this is why I do this. So it's great to know that I'm touching at least one person, and when that one person is touched and they get ignited, they're going to use this opportunity to ignite others. I said others. Others, right? So thanks so much for this. Thanks for listening, guys. I wish you a blessed week, and that's my thought for Tuesday. Om Shanti. Namaste.